I think it's the worst when I check it beforehand. And then it does it for some reason.
I don't get it.
We're painting. Bring him over.
About to crack some nuts on this stream.
Yeah.
Get your nut cracked.
Get your nuts cracked.
Welcome. Welcome, thanks for being here.
Yeah, we got these from Michael's.
Forever ago.
Yeah. I got them in, like, September, maybe? Here's the thing, is that I don't know if you've ever tried to buy Christmas things from Michael's or anywhere, but if you try to buy them during the actual Christmas season, they're always sold out.
It's very sad.
So you have to buy them early.
So we did that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a November 1st Christmas girly, I'd like to be clear.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted, this is just the first day we've happened to have time.
Okay, I'm gonna try to make skin color with pink and green and yellow.
You're making your skin color?
You didn't want his... I'm trying to make a skin color. He's not gonna be flesh
just
cracker.
only skin.
He's not gonna be flesh cracker. What were you thinking?
I don't know. I'm waiting on him to tell me what his story is.
I just want his, like... I just figured he would have...
Look how big they are.
Flesh-colored face and hands.
Oh, our fit checks are wrong. Here's what happened.
Oh my god, they're so wrong.
We napped until about 15 minutes ago.
Sometimes we nap. I don't know about y'all.
And so that's where I'm at.
We're in our...
I know I want to give them a little pink nose, you know, because it's cold outside.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah.
I think he's sniffly.
That's making some sense to me.
But I don't know. I also don't really know what you do about the mouth part. I kind of want to make her
usually they give them
a girl.
Oh, a woman.
A woman. Women can be nutcrackers too.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Thank you. Hello. Welcome.
Today I'll be using brushes that I'm allowed to use.
That's not true.
That are brushes that everyone said, Phoebe, it's fine for you to use these.
You're giving false information.
No.
I don't know. I'm not so good at mixing the skin color.
I can help you mix a flesh color. If you
What happened last time is I made a really pink person.
Which is, I mean, you know, that's also fine.
Where's her boobs then? Can't be a girlfriend without boobs. You're bringing up some points I'd not thought of. I do think it'll be really cute if I paint little eyelashes on her.
Oh, yeah. Mine's going to have eyelashes. Everyone can have eyelashes, Morgan, so jot that down.
Not in my nutcracker world.
She's a girl cracker.
You could paint some ping pong balls.
Oh my god, that's funny.
You're onto something. I could just cut one ping pong ball in half. These are girl brushes. What if I just make her ghostly white?
That seems scary.
Yeah.
That seems a little bit scary to me.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with her hat.
I need do we have like a warmer yellow in here?
Now, Squid, I should have turned the things off. I can't reach any of our stuff.
Sorry to everyone.
Sorry.
We're really phoning it in today.
Everyone's a girl at Christmas.
Welcome
That's
to
true.
stream.
I could do false. I'd have to buy false eyelashes.
I don't know if I'm.
But I could also buy pink when I do that when I buy ping pong ball.
3-dimensional on mine. I don't know. Oh, okay.
You got some skin color going on?
I can't tell. Does this look jaundiced to anyone?
Well, the problem is that they can't see it, I don't think.
I know. It's sort of gray.
Oh.
Perfect. Good. You really can. Okay, I think that's a little bit. I wish we had just like regular yellow.
We should just bought skin colors.
We didn't.
Yeah.
We sure did not do that. Gloss.
Hello, good morning.
Gloss.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my girl white.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's weird if, like, I don't want, you know what I mean?
Oh, you mean white, like person white?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think that's fine.
It would be great if she was not white, but I feel like, you know.
Oh, no. I'll be adding some more green to this.
That's a lot. Hello.
Hello and welcome.
What paint colors are available from which a skin tone can be created? Phoebe's using pink and green.
And yellow.
And red and yellow.
This is why I'm thinking this is going to become not, like, as pasty as I am. This color is going to end up being... Oh, no, it's just really gray.
It's very gray.
It's so gray.
We don't really have a type of clothes we need for the clothing swap.
Like
anything that's, like,
purpley.
above, like a 4X and above would be great.
3X and above
3X and above would be great. Anyone can bring XL and up, but what happens a lot is people bring a lot of XL and 2X. And then we don't have as much of the other stuff. Okay, wait, we've got this taupey color.
Yeah. There's a taupe.
So what if I do this with white?
That's gonna also end up looking gray.
You think?
Not in, like, a scary way, but, like, yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do it. Oh, no. Here's the other thing about these paints. We've been collecting these paints since we moved to Oregon. We've never done an online clothing swap, because I have no idea how that would even...
Pause. What it would be is, like, an unhinged amount of work.
Yeah.
Is really the thing. So much work with none of, like, the community building aspects of it. So I think that for us, there's probably never going to be, like, an online version of the clothing swap.
Hey, what's that?
That looks like pee. Okay, I think I just have to start over fresh.
Yeah, it would be, like, a lot of work.
This is not enough.
This is sounding very liquid.
I think the problem is that
Now
we
I'm
would
scared.
essentially have to do is set up, like a Depop.
Yeah.
And then make, like, no money from it and do you know what I mean? And then also there'd have to be shipping.
Yeah.
So people would have to be paying for their clothes to be shipped, or we would have to be paying hundreds of dollars for clothes to be shipped. So, like, we would love, if y'all would like to make clothing swaps in your area, like, do it and then tell us about it and we'll be, like, happy to share it. But, like, it is something that, like, really can only exist in person.
We made a video, Phoebe made a video a long time ago when it was new about, like, how to start one in your area, and we could do that again.
There's not really a way other than you just need a physical space.
You need to know someone who has a shop.
Someone who has a spot to do it.
I mean, you could have it at some person's house, but I don't know if you would get strangers to show up to some person's house.
Yes.
Did you take the pink? You did. You could call it Girly Pop.
Ooh. Could be fun.
That's the perfect amount of pink.
Oh no, I'm scared. Okay, hand me the pink now. Thank you. Yeah, come to this address, give me your clothes. Exactly.
Yeah. Yes, that's the other thing is it's like we try to do it as a
Yeah.
mutual aid thing, so
That's
it
the
is
thing.
like as free and like hopefully accessible as possible.
Yeah.
Obviously nothing can be like perfect, but
The other thing is that, like, it's nice because there can be folks who come in and are like, hello, I'm newly plus size, don't have anything to donate. Is it okay if I take stuff and bring things at some point eventually? And the answer is, like, yes, that's fine. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, it needs in its bones to be something that is happening in a place.
yeah.
Unfortunately. I'm thinking if I do this taupe with the pink.
That's what I'm doing right now.
And what zero are you getting?
Well, it's not horrible though.
No.
I think it needs more pink.
I'm going to try some orange.
Go for it. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm excited about the swap this time. Bo will be there.
Yeah.
We're making Bo work.
We are making Bo work. Bo's getting one of the free tattoos, which means that they have to work.
Yeah.
The swap.
It's not that free.
No. Okay. I'm thinking orange might help this.
I'm so glad you woke up from a nap. I'm happy for the people who are napping.
This is the color I wanted.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
This is fine.
Maybe I'll add orange to mine.
This is, like, definitely still pink, but I'm calling it good.
Mine's still brownish.
Yeah, you need the tiniest bit of orange, I think.
I'm not in the Buy Nothing group. If you haven't heard this drama.
Oh my god, it's such drama.
So we live in Salem, Oregon.
Well, don't tell them that.
No, but people already know that. And then, for some reason, I don't know if it's like this in your city, but in Salem, I'm not exaggerating, there's like 8 Buy Nothing groups.
It's definitely classist on purpose.
For sure. And it's like,
because there's some, like, ritzier spots, and then there's, like, less
They call them,
spots.
like, West Salem, Northeast Salem, South Salem, like, you know what I mean? So they call them all things like that, and then when you want to join them, you have to tell them your address to say, like, this is where I live, to verify that you're, like, in the right area.
Yeah.
So when we first moved to Salem in 2020, I don't know where we are. You can't, like, Google, like, what part of the city am I in based on, like, local terms. You can look at a map and be like, okay, I should be in, like...
This one-ish?
Yeah, so that's what I did. And I was like, okay. And then I literally said in my little, like, questionnaire thing, like, I'm new to town. I don't know if this is the right group. So, like, if it isn't, just let me know.
Let me know.
They never accept me. And I'm like, okay, maybe it just got lost in the shuffle. Like, there's a lot of people in the group, whatever. So I apply again, and then they blocked me. Not just from that one, but from all of the Buy Nothings in Salem.
We're banned from Buy Nothing Salem. Isn't that so much?
We can only participate in one group, and there are at least 4 groups. Yes.
Which is weird and strange to me.
Isn't that so weird? And I was like, I'm a nice girl.
I was asking for help.
Sorry, you can only buy now. Literally. Okay, what I've done is make a color that's almost the exact same color as the wood.
Did you?
Yeah, which is fine. It's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Did you add orange to it?
Isn't that so weird? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mine just doesn't look like that. But
no,
okay.
But you're better at it than me.
Oh my god, you're very sweet.
You know, I'm just here to have fun. It's okay to not be perfect at everything. Sometimes you just be bad at it a little bit.
I didn't make enough for hands, so that's gonna be annoying.
It's so it's really weird. Anarchist Buy Nothing does not respect the borders of your neighborhood. I also just feel like there's, like, even in the garage sale places, like, I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups that are for, like, you know, Facebook Marketplace type things, and people will be like, this is, even if it's stuff people are buying, they'll be like, please only join this group if you actually live in this area, da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, if I want to drive an hour...
Who cares?
...to pick something up and buy something... Like, shouldn't that be my business?
Although, I don't know. I feel like, especially with, like, Facebook Marketplace, like, people say that they're willing to drive, etc., and then they're not.
That's fair.
So I feel like that may be part of it.
But, like, I know that I joined that group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it should be my problem to deal with.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to join from Ireland now out of spite.
Do it. Do it, get them.
We're doing, like, so our, like, Christmas theme in our house, the thing that I call it is, like, merry and bright. And it's very, like, 1960s, like, pastel-colored Christmas. So I am giving them skin color on their skin parts, but the rest of them are going to be, like, baby blues and pinks. And, like, that.
I've not promised anything.
Phoebe has not promised anything.
I don't know where I'm at.
Rarely do they get free reign, honestly. And I do feel like I just want to make these for fun. They don't necessarily need to fit the theme. So, I do think they might take advantage of that. And do something cuckoo bananas.
We shall see.
2 things Christmas should be: fat and tacky. Amen.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. We're bringing back Christmas.
Merry Christmas, reindeer.
Yeah. Now, what's making this really interesting is that the light is on this side.
Yeah.
And I'm on this side.
Right.
I want to see the Nutcrackers in full glam. Don't we all?
Yeah, did y'all see that gay Nutcracker they got at Target? He looks bananas.
He is. I almost bought him just because I was like, this is cuckoo bananas.
He's so silly.
What I need people to understand is, like, sometimes I am like, OMG, it's gay. But, like, so...
You still have to make
fun.
it not ugly.
Yeah, why do they make it ugly sometimes?
Oh my god.
And if you love him, I'm happy.
Sometimes they just put a rainbow on something and then they're like, and the gay people will love it. And it turns out it has to be like a nice looking rainbow.
Sometimes they're right. And sometimes they're not.
I don't know. I don't know.
Wheelchair Santa's really cute.
Oh, I love that. That's
I did see
adorable.
that news person who was like, this is ridiculous. And I was like...
Who cares?
No, literally, why do you care
Literally,
so
why would
much?
you care at all?
I don't
doesn't
understand.
matter.
I don't know. I'm not here to talk about stinky people.
No.
You know, they can be stinky.
They can be stinky on their own time.
It can be ugly. It just has to be camp and ugly. Yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
They don't understand where the line is.
That's why I kind of fuck with the Target one. Because he's truly cuckoo bananas.
He's choo-choo bananas.
He is. He's a little twain. He's Twain's gender.
He is Twain's gender.
Sorry. God, sorry about that. Give me the smallest dot of taupe, please.
Yeah.
I'm trying to turn this little tiny light pink into a flesh color.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you. I think he's fine.
Oh, he's very pink. I'm seeing how pink he is.
No. I think he's good. Oh,
Hello,
shit.
welcome.
Something terrible has happened. I think he's good. I think he's fine. Oh no, this is very orange.
I also have a different Nutcracker who's like 4 feet tall, but he's just like flat. He's 2-dimensional.
He's bananas.
I haven't finished painting him. And it's already December.
Yeah. That'll be a different stream.
Yeah. Well, I thought about doing that on Wednesday, but instead we just talk shit for a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, sometimes you gotta. Prime nutcracking season.
Let's get these nuts cracked.
Okay, everyone tell me your favorite version of the Nutcracker. I think we all know that there's only right answer. One right
It's
answer.
Barbie Nutcracker.
And it's Barbie Nutcracker. Surviving a colonoscopy? Holy crap. Literally. You deserve a little award.
Yeah, that's scary.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
Proud of you.
Why would they make this so hard for me to paint? The ballet, a classic answer. A respectable answer.
I'm allergic to ballet.
Phoebe hates the ballet.
No.
Don't fucking invite them.
I'm allergic to it, though.
We went, it was only like a couple of years ago.
The ballet and I don't get along very well. Hey, thanks.
Glad that you're here.
Thanks.
Planning a cookie exchange craft. That's really fun.
Ooh, cookie exchange.
Cookie exchange craft fair.
Oh, different even.
Cookie exchange craft exchange. I can't read.
You're doing a good job.
Rewatching Mockingjay Part 2.
Oh my god. Battle Songbirds and Snakes is so good.
Yeah.
Everyone go see it. Everyone read the book. It's so good.
I spent a super long time talking to the Sweet Pea at Pizza More about it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it took me so long to paint that weird little ball of hand. Although that's it though. He doesn't have any. I guess I'll paint her little mouth also.
I think it's fine that mine's pink. It's cold out.
I hope Bargain Bin Eminem is having a bad day.
Oh my god.
Have you guys seen people calling him Pan Eminem?
Pan M&M is my favorite one I've seen.
That's really funny. Listen, he is so handsome though. Why would they make him so handsome? I do kind of like wish that you could hear his inner monologue somehow.
Oh my god, yeah, because in the book it's so I feel like you can tell that he's evil in the movie.
Well, in the book, he says like just really unhinged things. He says like Tigress is so nice, that's why she's abused all the time.
Yes.
Because like she's too nice.
Yeah.
And like he likes Tigress.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, he's evil.
We also, neither of us knew that Hunter Schafer was trans.
Yeah. I
People
fucking
kept,
love that.
People kept being really excited about her, and I was like, I don't know her. But
I was like, who's this
she
rando
looks cute.
blonde girl?
And then it was the day before we saw the movie. No, after I saw the movie. Where I saw a TikTok about it, and I was like, and I Googled it, and I was like, I had no idea.
The problem is that we don't watch Euphoria.
We don't watch Euphoria. She's in something else we'd never seen or heard of. And I was like, I don't know who that is. I partially get why he turned evil because of his environment, but he could have not. I think that's the thing, though.
That's why Tigress is there, though.
Yeah, is like that he easily could have not. I mean, easily, I guess, is maybe the wrong word, but like, yeah, Tigress isn't evil. Although I would love a whole novel just about her. Happily. Okay, now painting a sphere...
The sphere is hard.
...is much harder than I thought it would be.
I hate it. Okay.
Tigress isn't evil, she's just a furry, which is not a crime.
So true. She's a furry and she's nice.
Yeah.
She's, like, fundamentally sweet.
Well, most of them are. Merry Christmas, reindeer. I made almost the perfect amount. Okay. Literally, this is so hard to paint. I'm glad I started with the skin, though.
Yeah.
This would have been much harder to paint if anything else on him was wet.
Yeah.
Into house and... Oh, 4 seasons into house.
What a bananas television show
It is truly something. Truly an experience, some might say.
They said, what if we did Sherlock Holmes, but tried actively to traumatize people?
Also, Sherlock is actively trying to traumatize people.
Correct. We, the television people, and also Sherlock, are trying to traumatize people. That show also has one of the most transphobic episodes of media I've ever seen in my entire
More than
life.
one.
Yeah. But one in particular.
Yeah.
Thank God we have this teeny tiny little bowl.
Yeah.
I have a little guy. I made his nose pink, and I made his hands pink.
No, I want to make his nose pink. I need pink from you.
You want this one?
Yeah. Oh, is it where he discovers someone is intersex?
Yes!
Wait, this person isn't intersex, though, right?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, because they had no idea.
It is that one.
Yeah, it is that one.
Yes, yes. It's a terrible episode. And for what and for why?
It's terrible in so many ways.
Mm-hmm.
Not actually just the transphobia, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Parasite. It's inaccurate.
Oh, yeah, sorry, no.
We're not making Christmas garland.
We really phoned it in today. Sorry about that.
Coraline Mice gender. Welcome in. Yeah. Yeah, she needs a little pink nose. It's cold outside. Pink circle cheeks is a great idea.
That is what I was thinking. I think I'm going to do the twee first, though.
You're going to make her twee?
Yeah. Well, the twee's important to me.
Oh my god. So cute.
So cute.
I just watched one where an old gay lady hired a sex worker and got... Oh my god, yes. That's a Cuckoo Bananas episode. Every episode, you're like, what's happening?
Oh my god. Yeah.
What are you drinking? Why are you drinking things without ice, Parasite? Ice is the way to go. Drinking things without ice, crime.
Because I was wrong. It's okay to be wrong.
Yeah, you're growing and learning.
Ah! Hey, you can't just leave fully... This is yucky what you've done here.
No, I tried spinning it.
Okay, can you replace the water...
I'm busy. I'm creating art.
We need a bigger... See how this is the exact color of the cup of paint? Because you took a fully loaded thing of paint and just left it in here, and now instead of being water, this is just slightly liquidier paint?
No.
Yeah, that's what you did.
I don't think so.
I do think so.
I don't think so.
I'm certain these is. So, write that down. What's going on there?
Merry Christmas, reindeer.
Oh, I thought you were singing Ariel's creepy little song about her mouth. You know what I mean? What's her song? Do it.
No.
It's the same.
We watched an episode of House Hunters the other night. Where
you're like train noises.
You're being scary to me.
The right note was supposed to come out. I'd like to formally apologize to any boy that I was in middle school with who I was like, why can't these kids sing for shit? Testosterone is something else, y'all. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, we watched an episode of House Hunters where the girl looked exactly like Vanessa, which is Ursula when she becomes a human woman.
Right.
And I was like, it was crazy how much she looked like her. She was also a bitch.
Yeah. Similar to Vanessa, she was a bitch.
House hunting would be what I would be doing if I was in the House MD universe.
Yes.
And it would be your right. And it would be allowed, I think. Nice. Okay, let me cover up the mistake I just made. And then I'll have a pretty good little face going here. Look at that. I'm an expert. I'm doing it good. I'm being a cool girl. Look at that.
Hey.
That's a little person with a little pink nose.
Cute.
Okay, I'll get you more water, you crazy boy.
Thank you. Can you get a bigger container? Because see how it's just going to keep
this
being...
is all we have.
That's not true. We have many other things that can be used.
No.
Such as Christmas cup full of water.
Do you see how much paint stays on this? Because some people don't wash out their thing when they're done, so now they can't be trusted.
I have green in my lips now. Take the green out of my lips. Kiss it away.
No. Here, you can have this.
I have green lips. That's so much green.
That's it.
That's the bottom also.
There's none on the bottom.
Okay, you're lying. He just jumped out of my hand.
No,
Did y'all see that?
threw it.
No, I would never do that. Oh my so god. Please get a bigger cup. Why does it need to be glass?
Because it does.
Get the terrible Nesquik cup that you hate.
It's also to discourage you from leaving them in there.
Creepy teeth will be fun, although that's not where their crack is. Their crack is in their boobies. It's a cleavage crack, so if we put teeth down here, right? That's not supposed to be his chin.
No, that's how they make Nutcrackers, which is weird.
With their chin way down?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that at all. So where does his face supposedly end?
Wherever you want.
I'm gonna have, this is a cleavage Nutcracker.
I love it. It is weird that the hole goes all the way through the cleavage.
Yeah, it's a little peephole.
It's a huge hole.
Ooh. Yeah, if you have to put the ping pongs, where are you putting the ping pongs?
I guess I won't do ping pongs. I'll just paint ping pongs.
There you go.
Oh my god. Also, my little person. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, there's no straps holding this drum here. So what's holding the drum?
Peener. She's got a peener. Is my dick in a drum?
My dick in a drum. Good for her, Penlez. I mean, I can't imagine any other reason. Maybe I'll make it like lavender? Valid, a lady nutcracker would totally crack walnuts with their breasts. That's true.
Yeah.
Trans titty crackers unite.
And we love it. Okay, I'm tired of how three-dimensional this Nutcracker is.
It's hard.
It's harder than you think.
It is much harder than you think. Okay, this sounds bad. Everyone be quiet and listen to this paint. Do you hear how it's mostly water?
It's not as bad as the orange.
Okay, I'm just going to put it over here. We have a different lavender. So I'll just start with that. That's very wet. That's too wet. One thing I'm sure about is that is definitely too wet. Okay, I think actually I'm going to paint her little accents.
Why is this tree so small?
I think I'm going to do purple on purple.
What's going on there?
I think it's a toy tree. I like that yours has a little dress shirt hat. Craft paint is very water acrylic. This is just acrylic, though. That's what it says. Oh my so god.
It could be lying. I wouldn't know.
I would never know.
Ooh.
Better than what I thought at first, which was the sound of crumbs. Very dry paint. That's true. It is better than the sound of crumbs. Okay, I need like a medium-y one. Which is... no. I never understand what this really fanny one's supposed to be for. Why is it so fan?
You gotta flick it.
Oh my god, I forgot to tell everyone what I learned.
I'm so scared.
No, on Tuesday maybe? We went upstairs and Mom was watching this video on how to make Christmas crackers, which I had never heard of. But I was like, cute, whatever. I'm watching it, and we only saw, like, the very end of the video where the girly pop is like, and this is what it looks like. And I was like, nice. And I thought it was, like, a weird way to wrap something. And then didn't think anything of it. That night, I got a TikTok about, it was a British person being like, just found out Americans don't have Christmas crackers. Like, do you mean you don't wear a weird little hat when you're opening presents?
What?
And I was like, what? So then I went to the comments, and it's all Australian and, like, folks in the UK and other places have this thing called Christmas crackers. And it looks like a giant Tootsie Roll. But I guess there's, like, little tiny, like, stocking stuffer type presents in it. It's a tiny firework.
I was gonna say, I thought they exploded.
No. Do they explode?
Mm-hmm.
I thought you just unwrap them. This is a horrible brush I've chosen. I got one from World Market. From the Bridget Jones movie. They're becoming really popular. People in the comments said that there's some places in Utah and Texas that do them. But yeah, I've never heard of them. They have the tiniest bit of gunpowder, so they make a pop noise.
I knew that.
I did not know
I didn't know they had a little hat in them.
Yeah, I guess other people get a weird little hat to have to eat presents in.
Oh, to eat presents.
Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum.
Now this lavender is darker than I thought it was going to be. They're kind of like the wishbone where you get the prize if you pull the winning side. Oh, you share them?
What?
That's why you can't take them on planes. Well, I would never think to do that.
No.
Now I want to watch someone open them. There's a hat, a joke, gunpowder for a little treat.
I'm scared.
If you can take down a plane with a Christmas cracker, you should be allowed to have the plane.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about, like, it was like fingernail clippers or something, which I think you can take now, but you couldn't for a while. I'm in Utah, and I'm not aware of it being a thing here. Interesting. I mean, it's a big state, you know. Who am I to know what city these people were in?
I've got a very sparkly one.
Yeah? Oh. That is very sparkly.
I think he's going to be good for something. I'm just not sure what yet.
Come over. I'll buy Christmas crackers.
Cutesy.
You get one on your plate to open before Christmas dinner, and there's a ritual for opening them.
Well, now I'm scared. What's the ritual?
Yeah. I think you guys are playing. This seems like one of those jokes that everybody's making.
Yeah,
it
feels like an elaborate trick.
This is like when I found out you guys have that little song that's like, radishes are red and they grow on the ground. And I'm a little radish and I'm a little crown. You just cross your arms. How do you open it with your arms crossed? Oh, you cross arms with someone else. Like you're doing a toast. We do that in my family. I'm American. I thought it was normal. Have your parents been anywhere, like, international and fun? Do you have a French grandmother, perhaps?
Tug-of-war?
Oh. My Australian uncle brought us to them once.
Interesting. That's
fun.
fun.
That is interesting. You guys have way more interesting family members.
We have Christmas tree pickle, which I think is originally from Germany.
I think so. We didn't do it when I was younger, but I had heard of it before.
My family is really into it.
You cross your arms so that your left hand and their right hand join all the way around the table. Oh, I see.
Oh.
Yeah, I think hiding the pickle is an American thing.
No. I think it's
Sorry,
true.
a German thing.
I thought so.
But I have heard of it a lot here. So maybe it's more American than we think. Phoebe's family's always done it.
Well, no, my grandma got really excited about the Christmas pickle, like, I don't know, like 2010 maybe.
That's so fun. That's even funnier.
Yeah, we were like grownish by the time she was stoked about it.
You don't win anything.
No, I think you're supposed to in other families, but...
One thing about me, I don't want to participate in something if there's not a winner.
Morgan hates Christmas games, any Christmas game.
That's not true.
Except for the gift exchange.
That's not true. If there's a game and there's a winner, then I like it.
But Graham does this thing called shaken packages.
I do hate... You can't tell her, but I do hate
She hates it. Morgan hates it so much. It's like there's like a weird little something silly.
It's a game with just me and there's no winner.
Yeah, it's like there's like something silly and weird in a package.
And
like
she got it like $1 store.
In like a paper bag, and so you have to guess what it is, and once you guess what it is, you can open it.
Dad and I do this thing every year instead, where Dad and I sit in the corner and pretend that we accidentally opened it by dropping it. But, like, what she'll do is she'll put, like,
It's usually, like, two things together that are weird.
like a chip clip, something to clip your chips with.
Yeah, and, like, a sponge.
Yes.
And then they'll be, like, attached together, so it's really hard for you to figure out, like, what the thing is.
And it's in a paper bag, so you're supposed to squeeze the paper bag and, like, feel through the paper bag.
It's very fun and silly.
Try and guess what it is. If you guys don't know this about me, I love gifts. So much.
Morgan doesn't love to work for a gift.
I don't want to work for it. I do want it to also be something I'm excited about.
That's not true. You love to get, like, a bunch of weird, random, small things.
Well, yeah. No, I guess that's true.
But this is only, like, 2 random small things, and you have to work.
But, like, we play another Christmas game that, like, there's a word for it. I forget what it's called. No, not that. Where, like, they have wrapped a bunch of different things in plastic wrap.
That one's also new, as of, like, 2 years
My
ago.
family did that.
We didn't.
My dad's family. And I don't hate that one as much, but it's like, it's a huge giant ball, like, of plastic wrap, and, like, within layers of the plastic wrap are different.
Like, the person next to you has a dice, and they have to roll...
Pass the parcel?
I have no idea.
No,
I've never said the word parcel on purpose.
People don't say parcel here.
Unless I was at the post office.
But...
And even then, I probably just read it and didn't say it.
Also on Bluey. Trash Ball. Trash Ball sounds like a good name.
Trash Ball's a great name. That's what it's called now.
Excuse me. But anyway, I don't mind that one so much. It has, like, that one, the one that Graham does will have, some of them are, like, silly things like yo-yos, and some of them are, like, lottery tickets. And, like, you know, that one's pretty fun. It's more fun when, like, younger kids do it. Every time I speak in this chat, I sound 5,000 years old. Pinless, that's because you are. You're an ancient being who has come to spend time with us.
The oldest American brunette woman we know.
In the world. Pass the parcel. Britain's Australians share a lot of traditions because of colonialism. Hey, it's, you know, it is what it is. Someone said that they do the pickle thing, but whoever finds it first gets to open the first present.
Oh, that's fun.
That's the other thing, is they don't do, like, normal presents at Graham's house where you bought something for someone. We do, like, Yankee swap.
No, it used to be that there were normal presents. We're just all adults now.
Yeah.
So when it was children, we would all sit and, like, open up our presents.
Yeah.
Which they do also do that.
Pinla's like, oh, you mean hoop and stick?
Ball and scream.
All of my messages get caught in auto mod where Seven removes the word forsooth from the start of it. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like that's what a bunch of families did. My family did the same thing once everyone got older, as they started doing, like, a Yankee swap thing. And I feel like it's a cop-out. When I am the matriarch, everyone's getting presents forever. And everyone will say, what am I supposed to buy the 23-year-old nephew? And I'll say, figure it out. Buy him something. It's Christmas. Make him a weird little present he can show to his weird little friends. That's why it takes extra time to approve your messages. We also still do it round. So one person opens a gift at a time. It takes longer. And we all to watch the person open the gift we got them.
We do that at my house at Christmas.
My first message in chat always says hark. I love it here. We're doing games with prizes. Everyone brings 3 of their favorite things.
Oh.
Now, what I do like about Phoebe's Yankee swap, is everyone is really chaotic.
Yeah, they're very committed to having it be a game. Nobody really cares about the present that they brought so much.
If you're gonna do it, is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Because, no one really cares so much about the present. It's like everyone brings really, like... Either there's, like, 3 types of presents. And it's, like, funny, actually very useful, or kind of useful to some people in the group. So one time, I decided not to steal someone's present. I decided to open a new one. And I got... it was, like, a lunchbox for your gun. So if you're...
We get us in as a gunbox. Yeah. Because my family does, like, hunting.
No, not the people who live in our house.
No, my God, no. We actually, we go to Christmas with Republicans, which is weird. It's not terrible, but it is weird. They
probably are, like, libertarians.
Yeah, but anyway.
And so it was like...
I said Gunchbox so much.
I felt like it was the joke of the year for Phoebe to say Gunchbox, and everyone else did too. So I opened it, and like, everyone also does this thing where, like, when the person whose turn it is trying to decide if they're going to steal someone's present or open a new present, everyone who wants to get rid of their gift will be like, did you want this really cool...
Gunchbox?
Gunchbox!
I've got a really good Gunchbox over here. Morgan made the mistake, I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, where she just brought, like, the worst cleaning supplies. So it was just like a box.
I do this thing where I bring something I want to take home.
No one else wanted that. And so Morgan was like, oh man, I didn't know my cleaning supplies was going to be so unpopular.
Okay, no, let me describe it. It was the Scrub Daddy, like, brush tool.
Morgan was like, this is going to kill. And I was like...
And an actual Scrub Daddy. And the Trader Joe's cleaning solution, which is really good. And then a little garbage disposal cover that has a little frog on it. It was really cute.
It was an unhinged
Morgan
decision.
gifted chores.
She did.
I took them home.
Yeah. It was very funny.
I try to give stuff you don't really want to buy yourself but is useful, which the Scrub Daddy is. And I stand by it. I used to be the kind of person who would try to win Yankee Swap by having the best present. And now I try to win by making sure I go home with something I'm excited about, even if it's the thing that I brought.
You're so silly.
Aaron has never once bought anything except funny present. He lives for funny present. That's why I've asked for socks every year of my life, because I don't buy myself them often. Yeah, Phoebe needs underwear for Christmas.
Hey, don't tell them about my panties. They're fine.
They are not fine.
They're fine.
I'm going to describe the photo I took of you.
Go ahead. Which one?
The one where you got out of the shower.
Go ahead.
So Phoebe got out of the shower the other day and, like, showered really good, smelled really nice, got out, clearly didn't dry off all the way, and then when they bent over to pick up their pants off the ground... My
panties, my little boxer briefs are so tight. And my butt is shaped so wrong.
They had a wet spot.
It was like the
right
little
on their
briefs
butthole.
had been sucked up inside of my butthole. And so I bent over and Morgan goes, freeze! And I'm like, okay. And Morgan had to take a picture of just one little wet spot, exactly where my butthole was.
It was so funny. Practical gifts are amazing. Yeah, they get used. They're nice. Happy Christmas. 1 year, Sam, Nick's girlfriend, brought an Alexa.
Don't talk to her.
No, she can tell that I'm in the middle of a sentence. Because they were on sale for like $20 on like Prime Day that year or something. So it was like within the budget, and it was the gift of the year. Now I did leave with it, but I loved it.
I brought a stool that was shaped like a sheep.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was also really popular. I tell you what kills at Christmas. Anyone brings a blanket inside of a basket, yeah. Shelly May is on it.
Oh, yeah.
She wants it. Doesn't matter how many baskets and how many blankets she's got at the house.
Our bowls, like the bowls upstairs that are white on the inside, are from a Christmas
Are they really?
swap. Yes. Mom was determined to go home with those, and she did.
That's so funny. They're good bowls.
Yeah.
That's a good gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do this year. I want to do something that's, like, fun. Every single person brought me a blanket for Christmas, and I was so excited. You're blanket rich. Well, they don't give you heat in your home, Seven.
Yeah, you gotta pay a quarter.
You have to put a quarter in your little machine.
Anytime you want to be warm.
So, yeah, you probably need more blankets. Maybe someone to install a fireplace. Oh, Mushroom Jody. I feel so bad for people whose birthdays are by Christmas. Because that seems hard. Me, I can't share my birthday with anything. With anyone.
Now, keep in mind that people who are born in December are not Leos.
Well, I don't know. That seems hard. We have a, second cousin, I guess is who she is, whose birthday is...
Is that right?
Yeah, your cousin's baby.
Oh, yeah.
December 4th, and we got her both a birthday present and a Christmas gift. And so I asked their parents at Thanksgiving, I asked her parents at Thanksgiving, are y'all the kind of parents who, really want it separate, or do you want me to bring both to Christmas? And they were like, oh no, we can just see you before Christmas, so that they're, kind of separate. And I was like, love it, I'm on it. I don't even like it when people have my birthday, it's mine. Yeah, especially not freaking Jesus. My ex-mother-in-law's birthday was on December 25th.
Rough.
My birthday is 3 days after Christmas, then my sister had to be born the day after me.
Boo.
Going to a rage room seems fun. I've never been. I don't know if I have any rage. Have you got a horny room?
What would that look like?
I think you know.
Okay.
That's where I belong.
It's just pictures of Alan Cumming. Tell them your dream. Tell them. Tell them.
It's funny that you said Alan Cumming. Pictures of Alan Cumming.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
Right, well.
That is his name, but that is funny. Yeah, it's a brothel. You're right. Bring brothels back.
I'm going to do a gift card to OnlyFans as my gift exchange gift.
That's very sweet of you.
Can you imagine?
When my sister's 12th birthday came in... What? When my sister's 12th birthday came in, she made a roller coaster themed birthday. She implored my dad that our sister isn't born on the same day. Listen.
Roller coaster.
But then my sister was born the same day? No!
Oh my god.
Okay, here's what happened in the dream. It's not spicy. Content warning, the actual content is not spicy. I had a dream and in the dream it was 30 years from now. Phoebe and I were still married, but we were very unhappy. And we got invited to the very Clue style to this random celebrity party, but we wouldn't know who was going to be there until we were there. And we're like, well, we should go because that seems cool. How many times are we going to get invited to something like this? And we go, and it was Alan Cumming's party, who, if you don't know, I love him. I love him so much. He's so handsome. I have loved him since I was very small and saw Son of the Mask, where he plays Loki.
He's a bisexual icon, as is Morgan May.
He's also, he's very bisexual, very handsome, Scottish. Love him.
Is he Scottish?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, which is crazy because I feel like as Americans we only ever see him in American things. We watched him and Annie yesterday.
Yeah. He's great at accents.
Yeah, he's very good at accents. He's also in The L Word. Way later. Alan Cumming of Spy Kids fame? Yes. I thought he was handsome in Spy Kids. Sue me. Anyway, so we go and it's a party that he's throwing, and I'm like, OMG. This is my moment.
To get dick down.
I'm sleeping with Alan Cumming. That's what's gonna happen. And it doesn't. Instead, Alan, takes me and Phoebe secretly to, this room, and he, does a therapy session with us and solves all of our 30-year-old marital problems.
Sometimes that's all you need.
And I'm like, oh, wow, this is great. So then he gifts me and Phoebe this, really high-powered golf cart. And, we drive home in that instead of in our car. And I was like, I can't believe, like, I really almost slept with Alan Cumming. Like, I was really, like, 2 seconds away from it. And Phoebe was like, I can't believe you didn't, actually. That's, like, very impressive. And I was like, thank you. I'm so excited to work on our relationship, da-da-da-da. And I was like, it's funny, I actually almost slept with Alan Cumming, like, 15 years ago. And Phoebe was like, really, when? And I had told them the story where I was at a different beach party with random celebrities. And he was there, and I was like, I almost slept with him. And Phoebe was like, would you have done that? And I was like, yeah, we've been having problems for a long time. And anyway, and so then we drive home in this crazy golf cart. Something else happened. We like stopped at a gas station. Oh, we stopped at a gas station, and the person who worked at the gas station was a ghost. Which isn't super relevant, but Phoebe and I were like, crazy. The economy's so bad, they're hiring ghosts. And then as we parked our golf cart, we almost ran into his little, like, he was on, like, a Pennyworth type bike. Like, not a unicycle, but the one that's almost a unicycle.
What is a Pennyworth?
I think that's what it's called. Pennyforth? Someone British is gonna know.
Oh, my God.
Penny farth thing. Yeah. Anyway, penny farther. I bike to work on one every day. Anyway, that was it. It wasn't like that horny.
It's bananas.
No, it's normal.
Oh my God.
When I meet Alan Cumming and tell him, he'll love it.
Yeah, that's true. Say, Alan Cumming, I was so brave to not have sex with you and to dream about you.
He would say you were really brave. It's not an insult. It's a separate place for knowledge. I remember most of my dreams. Being from the 1800s is my new favorite bit. It's not a bit. Pinlez thinks it's a joke, but actually Pinlez is literally super old. They're a ghost. You never dream about celebrities? Who are you sleeping with? In your dreams.
Some of us don't have sexy dreams.
That's impossible. They've done a study, and everyone is always... You just may not know. You think it's a dream about toast, and you're wrong.
Sex toast.
Yeah. My last dream, I got arrested and saw a plane crash.
That's fun.
I had a sexy dream about Ursula from The Little Mermaid and Zeus from Hercules at the same time.
You know what? That's fun.
That's super fun.
I love that for you.
I've almost always had sexy dreams.
My sexy dreams, and we'll never guess why, but they typically involve, like, it'll be a sex dream. It's sex dream coded, but what happened was, like, snuggling.
Yeah.
Exclusively.
Phoebe, like, held hands with a stranger.
Yeah, and I'll wake up and be like, whew, my God.
Squid said, Beeper, are you attracted to men yet because of tea?
Oh my God, no. No, and I love that there are people who are, and I wasn't, like, scared that that was going to happen to me.
It is funny, though, because we know a lot of people who are like that.
Yeah, which is great. That's super fun for them. Not my experience.
Maybe it hasn't happened yet. Maybe you're one day closer to being with Alan Cumming.
I don't know about that.
Why would they make this little guy's arms impossible to paint?
Yeah, that's a great question.
How am I to get to his arms? I once had a sexy dream with the BTS guys.
Ooh.
I almost always have sexy dreams about men, even though I'm a lesbian.
That's so funny.
Now, I Googled this forever ago. But supposedly, when you're having sexy dreams about specific people, it means you want to be closer to those people. Or that you really miss them, if they're about, like, people you know in real life. I think also they're, like, sometimes about control. That's all I got for you, though. Based on what I remember from Googling at, like, 14 years old. When I was like, why am I committing sins in my sleep? To Ursula? Listen, that sounds hard. That's what she said.
Oh my, so God.
How am I supposed to paint your arms? I can't get to them.
If you're trying to paint and ignore a different part of it, I think we could wrap something in aluminum foil.
Oh, no. That's why I did this part first, though.
Right, but when you paint the belt, you're going to want to wrap the arm in aluminum.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Not the dream cock blocking. Thank you. I think the purple's cute. You can't really see the colors, as well on the screen, I'm not realizing, as I can in real life. So you'll just have to believe me. Yeah, maybe you want to get closer to Ursula. Who am I to tell you what you want? My dreams are also autistic.
Yeah. Same.
My favorite is when my therapist is like, what did you dream about this week? Anything you want to talk about? And I don't know how to tell my therapist, like, trust me, no. Nothing that needs to be analyzed.
Nothing that needs to be rehashed right now.
Nothing that needs to be analyzed. I know exactly what that was about. Every now and then I'll have, like, a dream that, like, my car won't work. And she'll be like, oh, that means you're worried about work. But I don't know how I'll be like, Rosanna, I keep having dreams about the entire cast of this film. What's that about? No, it's definitely purple. It's actually a much deeper lavender than it looks on screen.
Oh, yeah, it's like very purple. It almost looks gray on screen, but it's purple.
I think she'd like to hear this one, Gorilla. If you don't know, one time my therapist, I don't remember what the original message even was.
I have no idea.
She was rescheduling or I was rescheduling, and I was like, okay, see you next week. And then all she sent was the gorilla emoji. And I was like, what does this mean?
It was a power move.
She's so funny.
I'm obsessed with her.
I love her so much. Half of my dreams are so normal and boring, and the other half are wackadoo off the rails. I think about the gorilla emoji more than I should. That's because it was so funny.
It was out of nowhere.
No one in the world could have had any idea that that's what she was going to send.
We tried to make people guess that day. We're like, guess what emoji Morgan's therapist sent? Hint, you'll never be able to guess, and it makes no sense in context. It was like Morgan was being like, sorry, I can't do therapy this week because of XYZ, which we had kind of talked about previously. It was like someone was visiting or something, I think. Yeah,
it was one where it wasn't, not that it's ever stressful to cancel.
No.
Because I really don't ever cancel, so like anytime I've had to, she's like, no, you almost never do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like, my therapy's at 3, and I had texted her at like noon to be like, hey, and it's telehealth, to be like, hey, actually, because she was like, you might want to take off next week when your friend's visiting, and I was like, well, I don't know. And then that week I was like, actually, you're right. Anyway.
She's often right.
Yeah. I love when old people, not that Rosanna's that old.
No.
She's like in her 60s. I love when people who didn't grow up using computers and such have their own rules about how you're supposed to do it. Because I'll be like, that's so fair.
Yeah, we've recently learned that I have 2 grandmas, one of which who helped with the fruit mural, and then the other of which, I don't know, what's her is trying to slowly kill a dog with pie and ice cream.
Her having the dog that she gives pie and ice cream
People say that I have a good grandma and a bad grandma.
No,
I would
not true.
never describe them
They're
that
both
way.
incredible.
They're both incredible.
In completely different
They're
ways.
both deeply bananas.
They're both old.
They're both so old. And like, I'll send a text message to Grammy, who is trying to kill the dog with pie and ice cream, who you would think, she loves the dog. That's what's killing it. It's not that she doesn't love the dog. You would think...
No, really the problem is the dog loves pie.
Yes. You would think Grammy would have, like, an absolutely bananas response to something, and she'll be like, fantastic, love you, have a great day, heart. And then...
Very standard.
My other grandma will be like, all caps, thank you, ... thank you, ... thank you, exclamation point. And then send a bitmoji of herself in a, like, rabbit ears frolicking through Easter eggs. And I'm like, Linda, where is this coming from? What is going on there? It's
December.
It's so funny. And they're, like, very similar ages.
Yeah.
So strange.
They're also both named Linda.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, it is funny. Grammy's a very normal texter.
Yeah. Because she's so not normal otherwise. And vice versa, which is great.
She's also like, they're both the type to be like, Facebook is taking over everyone's account tonight if you don't copy and paste this status.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm always like, they're not.
Girlies.
They actually already took all your information, by the way.
Yeah, no, don't worry about that.
That has already happened.
Yes.
So your little status wouldn't change that.
No.
They're so funny.
I do love that old people think that if you, similar to Michael Scott screaming, "I declare bankruptcy."
Yes.
Old people think that if you say, "Do not steal my information," then they won't. And that's actually not how it works. Them's not the rules.
Yeah, working at Disney World, boy oh boy. People over the age of about 30 really don't understand what like, yeah, you agreed to this means.
Yeah.
Because they'll be like, what do you mean you already charged me $600 to eat at Beauty and the Beast Castle? And I'll be like, when you clicked make reservation, it said, do you agree to these terms? And you had to put in credit card information.
Yes. And type your name out, which counts as your signature.
Right, to make this reservation. And they'll be like, right, well, like, you know, I thought they were just going to charge me if I didn't show up. And I'm like, great news. No. They actually also charge you when you do show up and eat the food.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, why was it $600? And I'll be like, because you had 4 people, and that's how much it is. And they'll be like, it doesn't say it anywhere. And I'll be like, let's pretend to make a reservation together. Do you see right here where it says accept terms and conditions?
Those would be the terms.
The terms and conditions are that it's over $100 per person, and that's why your children are smiling. And they'll be like, that's crazy. And I'll be like, yeah. The other thing about, like, that specifically is that it literally says, like, you can click on terms and conditions to get to, like, the small print stuff, right? The big thing that you're agreeing to is, like, I understand the price of the meal. And I understand that if I don't show up, I will still be charged. So if you read that part at least, and then say, wait, what is the price of the meal? That's what you should do. My other favorite is people would be like, do you always read every terms and conditions? And I'm always like, when I spend $4,000 on a vacation, I do.
I sure do, buddy. I sure do.
But most of the time, they would just be like, am I going to be charged also? And I'll be like, no, you already paid. And they'll be like, oh, so it's already spent. And I'll be like, yeah. And they'd be like, oh. Well, that's a little annoying that they do it that way. And I'm like, I agree. I wish they wouldn't do it this way. Unfortunately, Robert, I don't make the rules.
No.
So you and your wife and your 2 children with the same name almost, you've already eaten your $600 meal. So I'm so sorry. Oh my God. We watched the new Mike Birbiglia special.
So good.
It's so good. We saw it live, actually, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
And
the one that they filmed was like...
Oh, no, it was at the Lincoln Center.
Yeah, fancy. Not the one that we saw.
Sorry, Graham, the mouse owns your ass.
Yeah.
I didn't have that many people, actually, who were upset. I will say most people, when they book for, like, Cinderella's Royal Table, or to eat at the Beauty and the Beast Castle, did read terms and conditions. So they weren't that surprised that it was $600. Good for them. Most of the time. I didn't get that many. What I did get all the time was people who were like, they charged me $10 for a pretzel. And I'll be like, that's how much a pretzel is. And they'll be like, how was I supposed to know that? And I'll be like, at the pretzel cart, when you bought it, there was a menu that told you. And they'll be like, this must be a mistake. And I'll be like, it's not a mistake. That's how much the pretzel is.
If you hate $10 for a pretzel, you're going to be shocked how much you paid for an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
It was $25.
Listen. That's a lot less reasonable than buying a reservation before the food. Oh, that's fair. All the reservations are like that at Disney World. So you don't get charged before you go. Your credit card information is there before you go. And then when you check in, they'll charge you when you leave. Because you can still add a tip if you want to. You don't have to, because a lot of people come from like other countries to Disney, and like other countries don't do tipping. That's actually the problem, I would say. I wish they would just charge people ahead of time, or just like do it a regular way you would in a restaurant where you pay after you're done eating. Because what happens all the time is people think they've already paid. And I'm like, no, you just already gave your info. Which is way worse. They could do it differently now. I'd like to be clear, I haven't worked there in like 4 years. So when we go, when we go, we save a bunch of like cash or random money.
Oh, we also don't do full service dining.
No.
At all.
Phoebe doesn't like to
It's
sit at the
only
fancy
if you
restaurants.
sit down and like meet characters that you get charged like $120 per person to eat food. That's not what it's like every time. If you're just going to like a quick service restaurant, which is kind of like
$20.
It's like it's like $20,
which is obviously more than
expensive.
you would pay at like McDonald's. Yeah,
right. But it's not $120. That would be absolutely.
When you're paying $120, it's because you got to like eat as Belle and Beast and Mickey and Minnie and
we're like literally right
walked
there.
around and talked to people.
Yes. Which we have done those before, mostly when we were cast members and had our like little like discount coupon thingies for the holidays that they give you for those like special ones. So it's not that we go on a Disney vacation and we pay $120 anytime there's food.
No.
Not the case.
No. What we do is buy Disney gift cards at Target or wherever ahead of time. And then you can use like the Disney gift card website to put all of them, like you can buy 16 different gift cards and then combine all the money into like one. And then that's what we use to buy everything. And then what it feels like is that everything is free because you've already spent the money. It's a hack to me. Now, that's just how it works for me. Thanks. It's not my thing. When I worked at Disney World in guest relations, I saw so many parents doing it this way. And they were like, is it technically the same amount of money? Yes. But like, I've budgeted to spend $600 on food and souvenirs, and it's right here. And when I run out, then I know that I'm out. Let me be inside Goofy. Yeah. That's why I like the cruise the most, is because you literally have already paid for everything. The only time you have to spend extra money on the cruise is for souvenirs, and then if you drink alcohol. Or if you want to buy coffee. I miss dining plans. Dining plans should be a thing more places than Disney. Like, I wish that if I was going to Las Vegas, I could spend an extra couple $100 on my hotel reservation, and they would give me little coupons
for lunch,
for meals and snacks.
Yeah.
The cruise doesn't cover alcoholic drinks. I don't think any cruise does. Even when you go on like a princess cruise or like a
I think they do.
Norwegian. No, you have to buy a drink package.
Sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
But even then, it's only like 2 per day or whatever. They don't have like unlimited drinking packages usually.
I think some do. I think some of them do when they do like discounts. We have no idea. We don't drink.
drink.
That's part of the reason why we like the Disney cruises, is because I would much rather be surrounded by screaming children than inebriated adults.
Yeah.
In like a big way.
If you want to drink on a Disney cruise, you have to go to a bar
Yes.
or an adult-only area.
Yes.
So you don't really see drunk people unless you're in those places. And even then, like, at least the ones that we've been on, like, they're really, like, I never saw anyone who was obviously drunk.
Wasted. Yeah. If you are someone who loves drinking, which there's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all whatsoever, we are not the people you want to ask for cruise advice.
I will say people who do love drinking that we know who have been on Disney cruises say that it's not worth it because the drinks there are like, I'm not
so
kidding,
expensive.
like $30 each.
Yeah. Bananas expensive.
Goofy chases you the whole time. I've been to resorts that do that but never cruises. Interesting. Carnival is $15 per day per person.
I thought so.
15 drinks or $15?
Yes.
That's so many.
That's what I'm saying, is they're bananas.
Oh my God.
That's why people like to go on cruises, it's so they can drink for like cheaper than they've ever drank in their life. That's true, because you can't
drive anywhere.
Yeah.
No, I would, I
would die.
Even if I still drank, I would be too scared to drink a lot on a cruise because I would be like, I'm going to jump off. And that's who I am, and that's what I know about myself. Yeah, I would much rather be surrounded by kids. How can you even consume that many beverages? Now, I could imagine. Drink that much grape juice.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
If they had a grape juice package, it'd be over. I would drink them out of house and home. I'm in my grape juice era, and I won't be ashamed. Yeah. I also love cruises because, and I've only been on Disney cruises, but, like, it is also like this on other cruises, I think. Most of them, you have to pay if you want internet access. Like, pay extra. And
It's a hack for us.
Yeah, we tell ourselves that it's, like, hundreds of dollars.
I will not look into it.
I will not look further into it because I want to be unplugged. And it's the only way to force both of us to have, like, an unplugged vacation.
Yeah.
And so we'll be like, the first time when we were planning our honeymoon and we were like, we're going on a Disney cruise, we told my sister and her wife, like, oh yeah, and it's like super expensive to get Wi-Fi, like to pay for Wi-Fi on the ship, so we just don't do it. And she was like, oh, we'll pay for it. And we're like, no. Stop. Because if you pay for Wi-Fi, my husband's going to work.
Yeah.
And I'm going to play Words with Friends. And what I want to do is look at the ocean and read books.
And kiss.
And kiss. When I went on a Carnival cruise with my family, my brother bought the drink package for both of us, and it included espresso and crafted drinks. Interesting.
Oh, that's fun.
Unfortunately, my work would be like, you want to unplug? Die. Pinless, what do you do?
Hey, don't.
That is so important.
Pinless works for...
That they won't let you have a fun little vacation.
The CIA, please let...
You know what Listen, I would like to be clear, we're not actually asking Penles.
No.
What my favorite thing about our bits with Seven is that Seven is only 1.5 inches tall.
Yeah.
And our favorite bit with Penles is that Penles works...
That Penles is a cryptid.
Penles is thousands of years old and works for the government and can't tell us...
I can't imagine.
Anything about themselves.
I will say the closer we get to Lydia and talk about her job, because Lid's a tech girly.
Oh my god.
The more I am less surprised when people are kind of like, what's the word?
Off the grid.
Yeah, off the grid's not the right word, but like I'm not trying to say shady about details about internet things, but like
Lydia's like never accept any cookies.
Cagey. Yeah.
And I'm always like, Lydia, I can't use the website if I don't accept the cookies.
And she's like, don't go on that website.
And I'm like, you can't.
You can't
do that. I want to live in bliss right now.
I love her so much. Her brain is bigger than any of ours. I take her advice very seriously.
My favorite thing about Lydia is we'll say something like very normal, like bears hibernate for the winter. And she'll be like, what are you talking about? And she is just learning it for the first time. And then also, 2 seconds later, she'll be like, well, right, because...
I have a quantum physics degree that no one knew about until just now.
And I forgot to mention it. And I'll be like, what? Her and her girlfriend both are they're like lore droppers.
Oh my god, I love them.
Where like, they'll be like, yeah, I told you this. My dad used to be the president. And I'll be like, you never told me that. Yeah. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I also just found out that bears don't sleep the whole time they're hibernating.
Yeah.
That doesn't so they're just being sleepier.
They're just being sleepy.
That's what all of us are doing in the winter.
Yeah.
I literally thought they just slept for the whole time. And I was like, more creatures should be able to do this. This is a really good system. Why would the creator or whatever only put this in bears?
To be fair, turtles do that. Y'all heard of people burying their fucking turtles?
Yes.
Bury your turtle in dirt for the winter. Bring your turtle out of the dirt. It's a thing.
Yeah, they just sleep the whole time.
Yeah, they just vibe.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I call these my hibernation months. As you should. What'd you do?
I was just scared. Sorry, I'm good now.
Okay, please don't scream anymore.
Well, I was scared, so. I didn't realize these are supposed to be thigh-high boots.
I don't think they have to be.
Well, that's what mine are going to be.
Yeah, they're really tall boots.
I looked on the internet and they said, these could be boots. And I said, oh, okay.
Those could be boots.
These could be boots.
Nice. We're coming together. Bury me in your backyard for winter, please. Hamsters also hibernate when they're cold. So people mistakenly bury their not dead hamsters.
Oh, no.
You could paint on fishnets. It's too late now.
That is fun. No, the thighs.
Oh, that's true. Have a worming, squirming winter.
Oh, my God.
I'm scared. I looked on the internet and it said those are his hooves. What's it gonna be? Cute. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with their little legs yet. I think I'm giving them different colored legs.
This is going to be a 2-stream craft,
Oh, for
right?
sure.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's 320.
Okay, good. We'll just both be working on this on Tuesday?
Sure.
Nice.
Yes.
Why were you confused?
Well, because Tuesday, here's what's happening next week. Okay, I'm sorry stream's been so chaotic. This is my apology. I'm sorry. My sister and her family are coming next week. So there also basically won't be any streams next week. There'll be Tuesday and that's it.
But we'll be really cute on Tuesday.
But yeah, we'll be really cute. And then hopefully the week after that will be normal. But we've had a lot going on. We also have a lot of things we're filming and listen, it's the winter. I'm hibernating. We could do a sexy little nylon line up the back.
Ooh.
Listen, I don't know how people like Luxie and Tyler Oakley keep everything so consistent.
Oh my God, yeah.
I'm so happy for them.
Now, to be fair, they are like streamers #1, no?
That's true. Luxie has like 100,000 followers.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. I would say we are like streamers. It's our favorite job.
No, but it is like our 5th job.
Yeah. That's the problem.
It's also the one we control the most.
Yes.
Well, one of the ones we control the most, I guess.
So we appreciate you being here.
Yeah. That's true. Neither of them do a ton of ads. And we try to mostly do ads, because then it's just like a couple things we have to do. Versus like always working every single day. Which is nice, but also stressful, because it's like if we fuck this one thing up, how do we pay rent? You know, there's a lot of pros and cons. The biggest one being hanging out with you guys.
That's true. Mm.
We also just had a subathon, which was really fun. What I want to do, I need a different word than subathon. Because what I want is maybe like monthly things similar to the subathon, but without like...
We want like vibe-a-thon.
Yeah.
I don't want there to be any like rules.
I don't want people feeling like they have to gift. But the problem is I also love the incentive part.
Yeah.
So maybe we could do one that's like however many live viewers we have.
I guess. That seems... I feel like we're most consistent.
Or we could just do the...
it could just be like events.
Yeah, like every hour or whatever. We do something insane.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I see you've made my water red here.
Okay, well, no.
Goofathon. How much do we usually get, like, money-wise? Or how much, like, how many viewers do we normally get?
From subathons?
Because it super depends on a lot.
In general, when we were at, like, very consistent streaming, we were getting, like, 900, like, 800, like, between, like, $700 and $900 a month from Twitch from subs. When doing a subathon, we would get more like $1,200.
Yeah.
Now we're getting more like $600 a month from stream just because we are so inconsistent. It's
and then right now, when we
anything.
just did a subathon, we're at $800 for the month.
Dollars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the thing says.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, right now we have 334 subscribers.
Yes.
During our first subathon, our first big one here in this house.
It was like bananas. It was like 500 or something silly.
Yes, 100. So like 800, not like 80.
What?
They said 100 with 2 zeros.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Yes. Not subs, dollars.
Yes. So like for...
Oh my god, sorry. 800 subs would be bananas.
For this month, we'll be getting $800.
Yes. Yeah.
Which is great.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Love it. For comparison, I cannot understand numbers and no language.
I'm so sorry.
Fair.
No, you're perfect, baby. You're perfect. The reason we also are less good about streaming when we have so many ads lined up is because those get priority. Because, like, for instance, we had like a 2-part Instagram collab where it was like 2 reels that we posted that we're getting $2,500 from, which is incredible. We've been doing mostly Instagram ads. So we had another Instagram ad that was like $1,500. And then there's something else. Oh, an ongoing collab with a company on TikTok. We get more for our TikTok posts. We're getting $2,800 from them each time we post for them, which that'll be another one of those coming up in the next couple of weeks. Yes, which the thing that is weird about this job is that, like, we right now literally have $30 in our bank account.
Yeah.
Which is okay. And then, like, 2 weeks from now, we will have $5,000 in our bank account.
Yeah, so we, like, live our entire lives, like, paying things that we can from our regular account. And then having to put a lot of things on our credit card.
Yeah.
Like, and then paying off the credit card as soon as we get paid.
Yes.
So, like, it's a weird job.
Yes. Aminta, and I guess I'll probably just post another video about this sometime soon. I wanted to wait until after the holidays so it doesn't seem like 2 brands I'm saying don't buy the things that we're telling people to, like, that we're, like, making ads about. But generally speaking, we only get flat rate payments. Most companies who want to do, like, commissions-based or affiliate link-based things where, like, we get money if you guys click something or if you buy something, pay much, 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 much less, generally speaking. So there are a couple of things that we've done where we get, like, 15% off of 15% of whatever y'all purchase, in addition to a flat rate payment that we have. It's not something we've done in a hot minute, and we try to be very explicit when that's happening.
Yeah, and the only time we like to do it is, like, with our big fig, which is a mattress.
Yes.
Like, that is something that people will only buy when they need a mattress.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't expect a lot of people
No.
to do it. However, if someone saw our ad and was like, oh, I was thinking of buying a mattress anyway, and it seems like the goofs actually like theirs, then, like, it is nice that we get
our affiliate link with them,
like,
is
$30
also
or
evergreen, so we continue, like, if people use
so, like, if it's something huge,
yeah,
then I don't mind. I mean, they also pay us a flat rate, but I don't feel as weird being like, also, if you did buy this, we do get some money, but, like, it's not a big deal, because obviously this isn't, like, a small purchase.
But in terms of, like, affiliate links and other things like that, I don't like, and there's nothing wrong with the way that other people are doing content creation. The way that I would like for us to do content creation is, like, what you are literally paying for in regards to us doing ads is just with your own eyeballs. Do you know what I mean?
What a company is paying for is taking up a little bit of brain space of the people.
Exactly. So I don't want
to take up too much.
No.
Of their brain space.
No.
Brain space.
Because ads are, generally speaking, annoying. Plus, also, I don't want it to feel like we're like, hey, for the love of God, please buy this thing, otherwise we're screwed.
Yes.
Like, that is
I
never
never
the
want
case.
any of our followers to feel like
they need to purchase something, otherwise
they are
we
funding
are, like,
our rent.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't want it to feel that way.
No.
I do want companies to know that we deserve to be paid our rate because they are funding our rent.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a weird job.
Yes.
It's a weird job. Also, like, other content creators do things differently, and that is fine. Like, it's just, like, what works best for us and the best way to explain it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Inoffensive to fun is what we go for in regards to ads. It's really funny. Yeah.
You can talk about how people are like, be natural.
Yeah. Well, I would say the least fun ads that we do are ones when they have, like, a very specific set of guidelines. And they're like, hit this point here and do this and do this.
They, like, have written a script.
And it's, like, very specific. And we get it. And I'm like, hell yeah, I can do that. And then we do it. And then they pay. And it's perfect. And not...
I thought you were going a different direction.
I'm about to. And it's great. And I love it. And then the least fun for us to make, but typically more fun for y'all to watch ads, depending, not always, are ones where they're like, be organic, do whatever you want to do whatever. And so we're like, here's our idea, and they're like, love it. And then we send it to them, and they're like, actually, we hate it.
Yes.
Can you hit these points?
Can you make it sound more like an ad, but also like
Don't
natural?
let it sound like an ad. Make sure it's like super organic, and it's like
the hint ad is my pride and joy.
Yeah.
I've never been so proud of an ad in my life.
Yeah, that one's my favorite.
I really hope they hire us again. And that's because what we did is we, first of all, really wanted to work with them.
Which we don't normally do. We don't normally, like, essentially make an ad for somebody and then be like, and now make us do this again, but pay us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So we...
posted a video where Morgan was like, I love hints so much. This is our audition.
Yes. Then they were like, we would love to hire you. And I was like, great. And then they were like, do you have any ideas? And we were like, we do have an idea. If it's too silly...
That's fine.
Let us know. And so we told them our, like, silly little, like, sketch movie ad, like, movie trailer type vibe. And they were like, we love it. Do it.
And then we sent it to them, and they were like, we have no notes.
Yeah. And I was like, thank you. And the reason that ad did well, and also, like, the reason we enjoyed making it, and you can tell, is because we got to be silly, and we still, like, talked about all the things that were important.
Yes.
And the reason that other ads don't do as well is because we'll do something that feels more us.
Because they've given us free reign, by the way.
Yeah.
And then they'll respond and be like, here's what we don't like about this. We don't think it's going to do well.
Yeah.
And I'll be like...
That's the other thing is they'll be like, we don't think it'll do well with your audience. And we're like, we know
it's
our
weird because
audience.
I feel like my whole job is knowing whether or not my audience would like it. So... I feel like I have some more time with them than you have. So I'm feeling like maybe you don't super know.
I feel like sometimes it's just very obvious that there are people in, like, the social media job of some company that, like, probably are too old to be there.
Which is fine.
Like, not that it's a crime, but it's like you don't... it seems obvious they don't know what would do well.
They've chosen niche internet micro-celebrities. And then when we do something niche, they're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes.
That's not exactly as widely marketable as it could be. And it's like, right. And that's why people like it. Squid, you're so right, baby. That's so valid. We have our little, like, link tree. I think our big fig one is in there right now. If you scroll down far enough, I can look.
If not, we can find it and send it to you.
Yeah. That one also... I think that's the only evergreen one that we have.
Our hint one was good for a long time, but it wasn't good forever.
No, it was only good for like a week, I think.
I thought they extended it, I thought.
No, it was supposed to be good for a weekend.
Oh, yeah? Do you know our chat? Do you know how they feel about Gil? Exactly.
No, literally.
We gotta work Gil into an ad somewhere. I don't know if we can, though, I guess, because, like, who owns it, you know?
It'd be like the opposite of an ad for Disney.
Yeah.
Although I did recently find out.
Oh my god. Go ahead.
I don't think you know what I'm going to say.
Oh, then maybe I don't.
I was on somebody's close friend's, like, video that I saw, and I'm not going to, like, disclose this person, and I don't think this person watches stream, and there's no way you'd be able to guess who they are. Whatever. I didn't realize Disney pays influencers so bad. I knew that they don't pay for, like, parks trips.
No, I did know this.
But they also don't pay for anything. So this is a person who makes content that's a lot of, like, lore and other interesting content about different popular franchises. And so they were making some content about something that came out recently. I'm not going to, like, be too specific about it. And Disney reached out to them and was like, hey, did you want to do the same thing for the new, like, Percy Jackson stuff that's coming out? And they were like, what would you pay? And Disney was like, nothing, but we'll invite you to the premiere. And also, we're not going to pay for travel to the premiere. So they were going to pay them $0. They were going to make them pay to travel and stay. Like, what?
Yeah.
Isn't that bananas? They were asking this person to make, like, 10 to 50 videos.
10 to 50?
Yes. Well, because that's, like, the amount of content that person has made for these other franchises.
Yeah.
It's a person we were talking about recently.
Yeah.
Who I really like.
Yeah.
Who you didn't
No,
know
I was
about.
ready. I was there.
Isn't that bananas? Like, deeply unhinged behavior.
I did know this. Because I follow a lot of, like Disney influencers for a long time. Especially, like, Color Me Courtney and Melissa Black. Like, particularly, like, Disney influencers of color.
Yeah.
because like I do like their content and it's interesting. But people are so mean to them and they think that they're super rich. Number one.
Oh yeah, they think that they're getting paid,
and
like,
they think that because they think they're getting
dollars.
paid to go on vacation, and they aren't.
No.
So like while like Color Me Magic, Color Me Courtney, it looks like, and I'm sure she has a lot of money from her other things. To be clear, she's been an influencer for a super long time.
Yeah.
But Disney specifically, while it looks like she is getting paid to go on vacation because like they paid for her to go on the cruise or whatever, like she's not making money on any of those things.
Mm-mm.
So like she is like, it's cool for Disney to pay for you to go on a cruise if you wanted to go anyway. That's a free vacation. That's not nothing, but it's not the same as getting paid thousands of dollars.
No.
Which like Princess Cruises and other people who do cruises with influencers do pay them because they're working.
Yeah. And they see it as them working.
Yes, but they do that when the boycott was happening, the actors' strike was happening.
Oh, yeah.
They still weren't paying people well.
Bananas.
And, like, luckily, the people that I follow, unless it was something that was already contracted, like, I didn't see anyone that I follow who, like, crossed the picket line. But I know that right before that was when they were doing promo for Haunted Mansion. There was anyway, and like they had to flounder and find more people, and they still weren't, even though there was a strike, they were asking people to cross a picket line. They still weren't paying people to go
Bananas
to premieres and stuff.
Bananas.
And I was like, that's embarrassing, Disney.
They also are
These
literally...
people are working. It's because like people are always going to work for, like, I mean, you know, sometimes you are willing to work for crews.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah.
However, it's not the same as
Cruise.
being compensated.
Cruise does not pay rent.
No.
You cannot pay rent in cruise.
No. Disney continues to disappoint.
So truly. Yeah, somebody said, not somebody, the person who was talking about how annoying it was that they didn't offer them any money. It was like Disney has money to like actively commit like, not like war crimes, but like they're doing like a lot of unhinged shit.
They're doing some stressful things, yeah.
Some very stressful things in certain parts of that company at any given time. In many different ways. And they're like, but could you just go ahead? Could you just make us 10 to 50 videos for free? We'll let you go to the...
They're like, we'll let you talk to Mickey Mouse. And it's like, I mean, that's cool, but that is not money to pay your rent.
No. Yeah, fuck Mickey Mouse.
Like... Like, they have plenty of money.
Yeah.
Not enough money to pay their cast members fairly.
No.
But...
Banana shit.
Yeah.
That's true, not so binary art. It took me 2 more seconds of thinking about it, and then I was like, and you know what? Actually, so true.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Universal doesn't pay people either. Mickey Mouse is a poor college student who needs to pay rent too.
Yeah.
If it were up to Mickey himself, I'm sure he would pay people well. However, he's not real, and he's just a mouse.
That's why they're really bitchy about cast members saying that their boss is Mickey Mouse. They're like, no.
It's because Mickey would never fuck them over that much.
Yeah.
They don't want to ruin his good image.
Yeah. With their actions.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this, I think.
Oh?
Well, no, but it's better.
Okay.
I've gotten almost this whole little sleeve painted.
Heyo.
I associate him with the company, sadly.
Yeah. He's not a great guy.
No. Well, he's a good mouse. But that's it. He's alright. Okay, look, I've got some blue accents here. The hint fridge really has something to say.
It always does.
Yeah, Universal doesn't pay well either.
For parks or just generally?
Just, I mean, they only have parks, right? Like, I guess they do have movies.
Yeah. I've
never seen them pay, like, I've never seen influencers, like, be like, come watch the new Minions movie with me.
No, that's true.
So I don't know if they do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know that when Haunted Mansion, the new movie came out, they paid this, like, crafty person I follow to, go to Michael's. Like, Michael's paid.
I was gonna say, I think they're always, like, contracted through.
Michael's with Disney.
Yeah.
Even then, though, the applications...
I'm curious how much they got paid.
The applications for, like, Hallmark with Disney greeting cards or, like, whoever with Disney whatever, like, their budgets are, like, comically low. Like, they're like, we'll pay you $50 for one reel.
Well, they asked us to do that.
Yeah, they asked us to do a thing for a Wish.
So, first of all, when they asked, it was the day before the writer's strike ended.
Yeah, so I was like...
no. But then later that day, we found out the writer's strike ended. And I was like...
I had actually already responded to them. Not that we were going to take it, just because I was curious. And I was like, yeah, this would be this many thousands of dollars.
Well, listen, if they were like, we'll pay you $6,000 to make a 15-second video.
After the writer's strike ended.
After the writer's strike ended.
The actor's strike
ended. It would have been hard to say no.
Yes.
But first, they're like, we're the Universal Music Group.
Yeah.
Which is not Disney. But they like own the song that's in the Disney movie or whatever. And they're like, we want you to make a video that's 15 seconds with this audio from Wish. And Phoebe was like, that'll be $6,000. And they were like, what about $300? And we were like...
No. 300 Canadian.
Oh, that's right.
Which is like, what? Like $150?
$70, yeah.
Yes. Bananas. Absolutely bananas.
And I was like, I think that's pretty easy to turn down.
Sometimes we're nosy.
Listen, I remember when the actor's strike was new, and people were like, influencers beware, because Netflix might offer you $50,000 to talk about something.
Oh, yeah, and I was like, hate to be this bitch, but if it's gonna pay for IVF, like... We
had a conversation at our house that was like, okay, so...
What's this gonna look like?
What is the actual number where people will be disappointed in us?
Now, I think
And it turns out Netflix was never going to pay anyone $50,000.
No.
So they were just lying to me.
No.
Here's a 10-pound note. Go wild.
For real. Don't spend it all in one place.
But it never happened.
No.
It never happened. I think people were just like trying to not trying to scare anyone. I think people were like, be prepared for this to happen.
Yeah, which
I am glad that they said that.
I appreciated.
Because if I had been jump scared,
it would have been harder to say.
It would have been much harder.
No.
But number one, that didn't happen to us. Number two, we were lucky enough that like I do think we would have been able to say no.
Yeah.
Maybe not to $50,000.
Oh my god.
But to our normal rate from someone who we didn't agree with. I think we could have done it.
Yeah. Even slightly more than our normal rate.
Yeah. But yeah. There is a figure that I will flat out abandon my morals and politics at. Listen, some of us are trying to maybe pay for IVF. Some of us have a very unstable, what's the word where things stay the same?
I don't know.
Some of us have very inconsistent income.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we're not, like, fucked or anything, but, like, we do still owe $3,000 to
I can't promise there would be no number in which I would be like, maybe. But now the strike's over.
Yeah.
So they can have their actors back.
Yeah.
Although I'm very curious if the actors are gonna, like, pass the new contract or not.
It seems like they're not gonna.
So
then they'll just be back on strike, right?
I have no idea. I followed SAG-AFTRA on Instagram, and obviously the people who are doing the negotiating are like, please, for the love of God, accept this contract.
They're like, that's like Fran Drescher, though, who is one, a Zionist, and two, has a shit ton of money. No, like
I haven't seen her talk about it. These are like regular folks who are actors.
She's the main.
No, she's the president. Yeah, but I'm mostly on the thing. It's been like regular people who are also actors,
being like please
I don't
approve
recognize
it?
them, being like, here's something maybe you don't know.
Oh.
What happens when a TA isn't accepted is the old contract rules apply. So yeah, I think they would have to go back on strike.
Oh god.
In the comments, people who were arguing, and I'd like to be clear, I'm not in the union.
No, I've
never been an actor who gets paid for things.
Not planning on being actors in the actors union. Not planning on being actors at all. So we are not people to ask about this.
No,
we just talk out our ass on stream sometimes to 65 people.
I've got no ponies in this race. You know what I mean?
No.
But
just your cute ass.
Yeah. But it's like people on their Instagram being like, here are the protections for AI, like explaining it. And then people in the comments who are like normal actors who do, you know, a couple of things a year or like are trying to make it big or whatever, like people who have other day jobs right now, all being like, vote no, vote no, vote no. And then every now and then you'll get people who are like, well, like maybe they really will be able to use these protections and protect us. And like, from what I understand, and someone in chat might know more, basically the big thing that folks are upset about is that like studios are going to be allowed to use AI. Supposedly, there's like rules and protections around like how much they can use and like things like that. But obviously, understandably, the actual actors are like, I don't think these protections are enough. You need to like define them more clearly. Like they're kind of too loose. And I was like, that's fair. They refuse to acknowledge an actor as a person. Yes. So what someone said in the comments, and again, I don't know if this is true. What someone said in the SAG-AFTRA comments is that with the writer's strike, they defined a writer as a human being, which they did not do with this one, defining an actor as a human being. So they had like two different terms, and one of them is like live actor, and then I don't remember what the AI one is.
Oh no!
Yes. So
oh my God, that's really scary.
Just their Instagram comments, I don't know if it's gonna pass. But also, like, I don't know if you are someone who is mostly an actor and really like you were paying your bills with acting before this. Obviously, like, there are tons of actors who pay their bills acting all the time who are not famous, who just like are in random episodes of things and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, because I know it would be hard to like go back to not working again. You know what I mean? Like, do they get unemployment? Like, what do they even do?
Oh my God, that's so stressful. Look how sparkly this is.
Oh, I love that.
I painted it pink because I thought I need to have like a solid base underneath it.
Yeah,
so
I think
this
that makes
is not
sense.
going to continue to be pink.
That's
really stressful for folks.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't comment or, I don't know enough about anything to have like an opinion.
Yeah.
But that is what I've learned from following them on Instagram and reading their comments.
Oh no. Yeah, that's stressful to me.
It's really wild the union considered it a win. Well, now, there are like pros in it for sure, because everyone would be getting paid for streaming, which has never happened before. Like, there's definitely other good things in it, but like, that's I completely really get why the AI thing is what everyone's focusing on, because that's so stressful.
Yeah, that's really stressful.
I think also, like, I don't know, like, I've never been on a negotiation team, so I wouldn't say anything bad about the people negotiating, because like, I would be too fucking scared to have that job.
Oh God, yeah, no, yeah, I have no idea. I have a question for the class, an AI question. An AI, like, morals and ethics question. And I don't think that there is a right answer or a wrong answer to this. I'm just curious, like, what the general vibe is from the class. Because something happened. Not, like, stressfully so much. This was, like, a month and a half ago. Penlas, we do all know that about you, baby. That's okay. You don't have to announce. That was tacit knowledge that we had. When we first started working on Girly Pop Library, Mom, no, I don't think it's scary. I don't think it's stressful. I'm just curious what everyone's vibes are. We first started working on Girly Pop Library. Mom was like, I really want us to have like a wall of like unhinged photos of us looking fancy and nonsensical, right? As if they're like ancestor photos, but it's like just like of us, like bananas pictures where we're like posed in photographs like of us. So I took a couple of different pictures, and there's like an AI thingy on Canva where you can like blur something out and be like, generate such and such, whatever, right? And I made this like unhinged Effie Trinket-esque like picture of Morgan that's like really funny and silly that like presumably we could like blow up in a portrait and like put on our wall. And I shared it on Instagram, just on our stories, and was like, oh well, look at this silly thing that I made, isn't this fun? Like, it's from the like AI thing of Canva. And got a couple of people, not most people, but a couple of people being like, it is evil and terrible and horrendous that you would consider using AI for anything under any circumstances. And I was like, okay. And obviously it would be better to not, but like I don't have like props and costuming and a location and a photographer. So like it's not like we were potentially going to pay someone
We're
to
also
like,
not selling this.
We're not selling it. I was presumably going to put it on the internet, and I guess now maybe I would not. Technically commissioned artist people made AI the bogeyman when it comes to if you're not using it for profit. Buying AI to put on walls or paid media is different than for a silly picture. Okay, that's kind of how...
That's how I feel.
Here's the other thing is that, like, we commission a lot of artists to make art to put on our walls. The premise of these photos is not that they are, like, art or that we would, like, have AI generate them.
They're kind of supposed to be bad on purpose.
They're supposed to be terrible is the thing. Hold on, I'm reading. Writing art sense because the regulation regarding... stealing work doesn't make me feel good, but I also feel like it's about personal stuff, like giggling indoors, looking at like French Gladiator, then I guess it's fine. Specifically if it's in your own home, I feel complicated. Yeah. And any if people are like super against it, that's okay. And if people are like, it's ridiculous for somebody to be upset about it, then like whatever. Like it's just, I think the thing is that like it just seemed. You can be against AI was absolutely not going away. This boom has everyone wanting to use it in their business models. That's scary. That's the thing. That's really scary. The idea that people could use it in their business models all the time. And I think that's the other thing is that like I don't think it's going to leave.
No, I think things like Chat GPT making quick recipes when you just found out you're allergic to eggs.
Yeah.
Is really nice that you don't have to spend that time. But that's like words and not so much.
Yeah.
Photos. I think the other thing about our thing specifically is like we are still the main like center of the photo. Yeah. And so the only thing we're changing is like the things around us to be like a weird little dog and like
yeah, so it was literally like with this one it was like a picture of Morgan against a brick wall, and I changed the brick wall to like flat stones that again looked like shit and like made Morgan's hair like big and curly and pink. And then, like, Morgan had, like, the weird goggles on, like, the motion sickness goggles, and I turned those into, like, ugly, super ugly...
like steampunk glasses.
Steampunk glasses. And then typed in, like, Renaissance dress for, like, her sweatshirt that she was wearing, and it made this, like, deeply unhinged fabric floral embroidery. Like, if you were to look at it for longer than 1 second, you're like, that is weird, and someone didn't make that. Like, it's not good by any means. It's becoming impossible to avoid. AI generated completely wrong info is being added to our websites. Is nothing sacred. Stressful. I have seen people on purpose. I know in like the like tech girlies. I was like heard a thing about them like purposefully poisoning AI, which I think is kind of fun. In terms of it was like specifically an art AI. So it was like they fed the AI this like these like certain things so that the AI would essentially think that like a dog is supposed to look like a stump, like all these other kinds of things, so that it's like not possible to use it correctly.
Interesting.
That I thought was really fun.
Yeah,
yes,
I haven't
the
done
independent
any of the,
business
like,
small art
trends.
Stressful. Very stressful. Tragic po' boy. So true, bestie. And I think the other thing, and the reason why I feel neutral to fine about us using it in this context as just something silly that's going to go in our house, is that like if I was going to make it, I would just have to learn how to use Photoshop and then take actual art from like pieces of clothing that people had made. And do you know what I mean? Like it would be it'd be very difficult to create it at all without paying many people thousands of dollars, or doing kind of like a shitty job of photoshopping, or you know what I mean? Yeah, we should steal from the Louvre, absolutely.
Using it to help write an email is very different from using it for official informative stuff.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, cool. I appreciate y'all. There was somebody who sent this like whole like paragraphs long thing where they were like so disappointed in you, like unfollowing now, cannot believe that your like ethics are this bad. And I was like, I this feels like a lot. And it's okay for people to feel that way. You know, it's also fine for people to unfollow us. I do wish that they wouldn't, like, you know, write a fucking letter to the editor about it, but I'm the editor, so it's, like, clearly, like, their intention is just to make me feel bad, and normally it just makes me, like, truthfully feel a little bit sick to my stomach, and then be like, okay. It's probably the hardest part of this job.
Yeah.
One of the hardest
I think something that you have to learn is, like, you really can't make everybody happy.
Which is okay.
Everybody's gonna have different moral opinions.
Which is fine. Totally fine. But yeah, just it felt like a little bit much, and I was like, maybe lots of people feel this way, and I'm just not aware.
I think that's the other thing is, like, I think that's why I really like Stream is, like...
Yes.
I feel like we do a pretty good job on Stream of being, like...
It's like a safe place to check in about shit,
to
which
be
I
like,
really appreciate.
Do you think other people genuinely feel this way?
Yeah.
People gotta stop announcing their departure.
Oh my god.
I've been watching
really
Casey Davis, if you've been keeping up.
I'm obsessed with Casey. What's happening now? She's had so many
I love
people.
The era she's in where she's like, okay, just leave.
Yeah.
Because, like, she's right. Like, especially people who have millions of followers.
Oh my god, yeah.
I don't know. Like, I've unfollowed so many people, especially recently, like, where they post something and I'm like, hate this, I'm out.
Yeah.
And I just don't get why people can't just leave.
Yeah. People really think that it's, like, doing so much to be like, just so you know, you're a piece of shit.
You've lost my... It's, like, I don't understand how people our age don't understand how doing that is the same as when, like, a Karen is at a restaurant.
Oh, my God.
And is like, well, you're losing a good customer.
I'll never buy a latte here again.
And it's like, okay. Like, I don't know, you know? But with Casey, the one that I feel like is the best example is she posted a thing before... I'm gonna start an AI MLM and scam all the AIs. But, like... You've lost my custom, Brittany Broski. Like, she, before I saw anyone else posting about it, was posting, and, like, however you feel about the person is fine, this person is fine, like, that's not what I'm getting into. Casey Davis posted a thing about Lauren the Mortician.
Oh, yeah.
Before folks were talking about Lauren the Mortician, which, if you're not on that side of TikTok...
It's a whole can of worms.
Thing. But anyway, all Casey said in the thing that she posted...
This was before the stuff came out.
Yeah.
About Lauren the Mortician being stressful. So this was just like...
This was literally just Casey, not even being mean about Lauren, talking about people who follow her.
Yes.
And was like, hey, like, just so you know, when Lauren the Mortician is posting, like, I feel this is a safe product because I was able to use it quickly. Like, what she's not, like, putting into those, like, tests she's doing at her house that no one could put into the tests they do at their house is, like, when something stressful is happening, your brain is not working the same way as it is on a normal Tuesday when everything is actually fine.
Yeah, and she was essentially like, Lauren the Mortician is not a child safety expert.
Yeah.
There are very few of those, and it is dangerous to treat someone as if they are a child safety expert when that is not what their field is. So, like, while her content about specific items and whether or not she recommends them is, like, it's interesting
and, like, not
or, like, something to watch, not necessarily, like, bad or evil.
Just like, take that with a grain of salt.
Keep in mind, that's not her job.
So that's, like, all she posted, and then she got so many people...
People went bananas.
In her comments. Not most. Most people were like, no, I agree. But she got so many people in her comments being, like, telling her she was mom-shaming.
Yes.
Telling her that, like, what she's doing is pitting women against each other.
Yes. Which is bananas because we now know that Lauren the Mortician is, like, super transphobic and also, like, maybe got fired from being a mortician and also, like, generally is a stressful girly pop, which I have to tell you, I was previously a follower of Lauren the Mortician, and I don't think that everything that I do is, like, the best thing or that everybody should do it under any circumstances, but it's so easy to block somebody, and that is, like, a better way to go about, like, deplatforming a person than posting about how you think that they're stressful, because all you're doing is getting them, like, more, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with what Casey did at all. That's not even what I'm talking about. I think it's fine to talk about how people are stressful, because I wouldn't have known about Lauren the Mortician otherwise, but, like, I wasn't gonna go comment on her shit and be like, just so you know.
I don't comment on anyone's thing, being like...
As a transgender person, I'm incredibly disappointed, and I thought your content was interesting before, and now I hate it.
Anyway, and she also got comments of people being like, you used to be so nice, and now you're just, like, bullying people on TikTok. And so Casey was like, what?
Yeah, why? Where's this coming from? What for?
I love to block people. It's so very easy and nice to do. Yeah. Big fan. I love to block people. I'll block someone just because they annoy me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And, like, I think other people should too. I'm sure there's several people out there who have blocked our account because they think we're annoying.
I
know.
They
have every right to do that.
I know it happens all the time because somebody will tag someone in our comments and it's like, it's not clickable because that person has blocked us, which is really funny. Or like someone will be like, oh my God, you guys remind me of @this person. And I'll be like, I can't click it.
Yeah.
Because they've blocked me. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Like, I blocked a weird lady called Morgan's Got Jokes, and you should.
And you absolutely should.
I also, someone will comment something that, like, wasn't even that mean. Maybe they meant it as a joke, and I'll block them. And I'll be true. Like, because what I'll do, if I don't block them, is go to their page and bully them in my mind, and not actually, I won't type anything. And that's just going to take up hours of my day.
Yeah.
Maybe not hours, but minutes of my day. And so instead, I'll just block them.
Not my problem.
Oh my God, I do that. Beep beep. I do that all the time.
What is it?
People will come up on TikTok live because like it shows you different people with lag.
Yes. Oh,
and I'll be
God.
like, stop. So I'll click on them and block them.
Yeah.
Because I'll like, I don't want this.
No. Look how sparkly.
Oh, they can't tell.
You can't
it's
tell.
It's really sparkly.
It's really sparkly in person. It looks super fun.
No, that's fair. And as I'll talk my comments. I believe you about it being sparkly.
I'll post a picture. We'll do an Instagram story right after.
Yeah.
So y'all can see. But I think we have to be done with stream now.
Yeah.
We're seeing some Christmas lights with our friends, which will probably be made into a TikTok video.
We were supposed to make gumbo, but Hannah hasn't even left Portland yet, so I don't know if that's going to happen.
Well, she's wasted. She's at a wine tasting.
Oh my God, she's not.
I'm just being silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want people to think she was driving.
No. Oh my God, no. That's why it's going to take her so long, because she has to wait to drive.
She already did wait.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. They tasted the wine at 11.
What? No, she texted at like 2 p.m. and she was like, oh my God, we've already tasted 4 wines.
Well, I was napping. So.
Okay. All right. Good talk. I don't think she's going to be here till like 6.
No, yeah. I don't think she's going to be here in time for dinner. So I don't know what we're going to do. But we're seeing Christmas lights tonight.
Yes. Silly drive-through Christmas lights.
I'm proud of you, Veronica.
Veronica, you're a star. Oh, we named a lot of Stardew animals while I was playing on Submantha, so there's a lot of you that are animals that don't realize it. Veronica's one for sure. Next time we play Submantha,
we'll find out.
On Stardew Valley, you'll find out.
Yeah. So you're working hard.
You can stop it.
No.
I'm just finishing up his little
boots.
His little bootsies.
His cutesy little bootsies.
His cutesy bootsies.
Yeah. Casey also got comments. She told someone, I don't know. She's just been responding to people who were like announcing their departure, and she's like, "Why do people do this?" And I live for it.
Yeah.
I would love to be an animal, but I know the fate is not everyone's.
Dorian is definitely a bunny rabbit. There's a couple people who ended up as dinosaurs, though, which is fun.
Yeah, you got a lot of animals.
Yeah.
On the farm.
I just got blue chickens. I divorced Shane. This is on mine, not on Submantha. But yeah, I divorced Shane because I was tired of him. Hello, happy Friday. Thanks for being here, Zeddy Queen. Yeah, I divorced Shane because he kept on being like, oh my God, I think I've lost weight since we got married. Shut up.
Yeah. He also, like,
what?
All he does is be weird.
7. I think you are a cow baby. Oh my God, Pendlas is a goat, I think, because constantly I'll be trying to get milk from Pendlas, and then they'll be like, Pendlas doesn't have any milk right now, which is really funny to me. It's so good.
The goat.
It's amazing.
No, Shane's not up to date, I guess.
Exactly, Aminta. There are dinosaurs in Stardew Valley.
Yeah. If
you have a dinosaur egg, spoiler warning for Stardew Valley, I guess, you can put it in your incubator in your coop, and then it makes little baby dinosaurs. It takes a really long time. Penlas, you're a goat in Stardew Valley? So I'll be trying to get milk from Pendlas the goat, and it'll be like, Pendlas can't make milk right now. And I'm like, okay. Get your shit together, Penlas.
Yes, you give out milk. Only sometimes.
I have dinosaurs. I'm about to get ostriches. I have blue chickens. There's a lot of things you can get in Stardew Valley.
Yeah, I didn't know there were ostriches.
Yes.
I'm all milked out, bro.
I'm all milked out.
Listen,
You can only milk Penlas so much.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah,
I didn't know there were ostriches.
You have to... I don't know if this is spoilers. You gotta come back. There are ducks. Ducks, I think you can just buy. Yeah, ostriches are... You have to do... Here's a tip for you. If you ever get an egg in Stardew Valley, just pop it in your incubator. See what happens. It'll probably make an animal. But I think, yeah, you have to do Ginger Island, which you can only get Ginger Island after you finish the community center. So you have to, like, beat the game, but there's, like, a lot more you can do after that. It's so good. Currently, I'm divorced from Shane. Leah's my girlfriend. Leah was my girlfriend before Shane and I were divorced.
That's right.
And I got no, like, negative anything about it. And so now Leah's my girlfriend, and I think I'm going to try to marry Leah, and then I think I'm going to divorce her, and I think I'm just going to try to marry and divorce everybody so that only people are mean to me in Stardew Valley.
It can't hurt.
I'm curious if once I marry and divorce Leah, if Shane will be nice to me again, because currently he says, like, ex-husband, but I'm curious if you can only have one ex-whatever. I'm trying to break Stardew Valley. I'm playing it on the Switch, so there's no mods. Otherwise, I guess I would just be polyamorous in the video game.
Yeah. Well, then you could have a lot of things.
Well, Shane doesn't even, like, he gives you beer and pizza every once in a while. Ew.
Yeah,
Every other spouse is like, let me make you a salad. Let me make you a nutritionally dense food and then water
to take
the plants.
to the mines.
Yes. Deeply
Typical
helpful.
man.
I am. I'm really trying to break it. Oh my god, Inner Dialogue. Hi, baby.
Hello, baby.
I think Inner Dialogue is a dinosaur on Samantha's Stardew Valley.
Throw him in the sea.
I will. I absolutely will.
Yeah. Yeah, people are super into Baldur's Gate. I haven't played it. I don't want beer or pizza, bro. I am gluten intolerant.
Listen. Anyone who's gluten intolerant, Shane's trying to kill you.
Yeah.
He says, I hope you have diarrhea forever, I guess. Boo.
That's so rude.
Listen. I'm trying. We'll see. A slut run. I love it. Should we be done on stream?
Yeah. Can you reach it?
No. Yeah.
I'll hold the water.
Hold the water. Hold my fruity little guy. You can't see how sparkly he is. I promise he's really sparkly. Next stream, I think we'll be working on these boys again on Tuesday. Mine may look like it's almost finished. It's not. I'm going to put weird, tiny little, like, y'all know those, like, Nordic art thingies where they do all the, like, swirls and the flowers and the whatever? That's what this guy's going to have on him.
I love it.
He's going to look bananas. Okay. I love you all. Have a good day. We'll see you Tuesday.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.